Welcome back. Hey, Cancer. This is going to be your love spread week of January 14th. It's a bi-weekly, so the energy goes out 2 weeks. Cancer, I'm going to pull cards on you, what your hopes, fears, next steps are, and I'm going to pull cards on the person external to you, what their hopes, fears, and next steps are. This is a love reading, so if you're not at all interested in love, have nobody in mind, this ain't for you. But you can catch me for my general quickie readings every other week, and those aren't necessarily focused on love. Anyways, because this is general reading, Cancer, it can go. The energies can be interchangeable, okay? So if it resonates, please do like, share, and subscribe. And check out my social media account links in the description box below. So, Cancer, in your overall energy this week, you have the Two of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Which would be your energy, the Queen of Cups, so you're showing up here. And I feel like there is a lot of, you might have a very difficult decision to make, but not making it, I feel like for a lot of you, you're definitely in your emotions this week, particularly if you have a partner that you feel like has lied to you. And as I say that, I get the Page of Swords out. If you feel like a partner has lied to you or you didn't have all the information on them in the past, I feel like it's put you in your emotions this week. And there might be some decisions needing to be made there. Okay. But I also feel like for another group of you, you are going to make the decision to be emotionally available to this person because in some way or another you have like a mothering, whether you're male or female, or this is how the female is to you if you're male, a mothering quality to them, to you. Like I said, could be you or the person external. The person external's overall energy is the Page of Swords and the Ten of Wands. So I do feel like this person has, a lot of responsibilities on them. They may feel overburdened with the relationship or just on life in general. I feel like this person may be quite bitchy this week, and that's whether they're male or female, excuse my language. But I always see the Page of Swords as somebody who will certainly cut your head off, but also somebody who doesn't necessarily think before they speak. They can speak out of anger and regret it. It's like an immature communicator. Can also indicate somebody who stalks or lies. That's not going to be for all of you. If it's you, you know it's you. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't like that. And that could be this person's energy or something, or somebody external to your relationship that's impacting your relationship. For example, like they may be feeling overburdened because there's somebody immature in their environment that has these behavior traits, and they're having to deal with that this week. And you may be trying to comfort that person, comfort your partner, help them out. That's for another group of you. How you view the person external. I'm going to break it down into different scenarios at the end because I can already see there's at least 2 or 3 of different groups here. But stick with me. All right, so how you view them. 9 of Cups. 5 of Swords. The Wheel. 3 of Cups. Temperance. Cancer. I feel like this person, it's like they... You might have come together with them, and then just as quick as you came together, conflict started again. Like I said, immature communication. then this person came back around, you might have reconciled, and then, you know, because you wanted to help them out or they wanted to help you out. That's so interesting. I keep getting that vibe of wanting to help somebody or mother somebody, whether you're male or female. Um, for some of you, you feel like this person likes drama. Or that's how they feel about you. But for a lot of you, this is how you view the other person. Like there's somebody who likes to stir the pot and then reconcile it. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep you on your toes, or um, like cause drama just so you could have a makeup period, or to somehow create passion in the relationship. That is such a weird message. But yeah. Yeah. I also see a lot of celebratory activity here. So this person may, Cancer, have recently celebrated some type of achievement. But also there might be some, if that's not it, then there might be some drinking or addictive behaviors involved in this relationship that causes this dynamic of this person needing to be mothered or mothering you. This is such a weird reading. I'm gonna get all the cards out. Cancer, how this person views you. How this person views you. So, Cancer. You've got the Two of Wands in reverse. The King of Wands. The Eight of Cups. Eight of Swords. This is how they view you. So, I feel like Cancer, they view you as somebody who has difficulty letting go of the past, letting go of grudges, letting go of past hurts. Somebody that's a bit stuck in their ways or likes things their way. Don't be mad at me. I'm just reading the cards. You know, it's like this person feels like that you have, trouble letting go. That you get stuck in your head, therefore you don't make decisions maybe as fast as they would like you to, or yeah. For a few of you, Cancer, you may have walked away from this person. And you're pretty set in stone about that because of immature behavior. That's another group of you. I'm going to break it down, like I said, into groups at the end. I'm getting a ton of messages. So it's getting harder for me to speak in general. So I'm going to get specific here in a minute. Ugh. Cancer's next steps. So, yeah, you have the Empress, King of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. So, Cancer, again, the Empress speaks of a mothering energy. Some of you, if you're female, I feel like you are probably a mother. If not a mother, you have a very mothering energy about you, which Cancer females in general, whether they're parents or not, tend to have a very soft energy, like a mothering type energy. You're a water sign. If you're a male Cancer, I feel like then the female you're dealing with may be like that. But it also could be you. I mean, male, you could embody that energy like this week, softening up a little bit. But more than likely it's the female you're dealing with. So I just feel like Cancer, that's where the focus is. If you're a mother, that your focus is on being a mother. If you're dealing with a woman and you're a male Cancer, I feel like the female in your life is very much in that mothering energy, whether they have children or not. Some of them, they mother you. All right? And I feel like in your next steps, it's just, you know, there might be a heavy focus on providing for your partner. Like I just said, providing for your partner. But then you have the Five of Pentacles, which is, I don't like that. Hold on. The High Priestess. So, Cancer. Yes, I feel like in the future energy, it's more focused on, like I said, being in a more softer energy, a mothering type energy. If you're not a mother, say you're single, no children, then the focus is on yourself, on your stability. But at the same time, you're feeling a bit alone, keeping a lot to yourself, not speaking everything how you're feeling. So I definitely have to break this down into male versus female. I'm sorry, because there's such a very strong message here for Cancer females, and there's a very strong message for Cancer males. So let me get all the cards out. This is a very complex reading. Stick with me, Cancer. I'm sorry. Person externals to you, next steps. They have the Chariot, which is your card, Cancer, in the reverse. The Death card, some of you dealing with a Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. I've got Earth out. I've got Fire out. I've got all the elements out, to be honest with you. Then the Ten of Swords in the reverse and the Emperor in the reverse. So in this person's next steps, they are not going to budge. They're not going to budge. So Cancer, I feel like I don't see movement forward in their energy. I get a whole lot of stubbornness in their energy in the next 2 weeks. They're looking back on some sort of loss or ending. This is not fresh. This is something that's happened in the past. And for some reason, that's where their mind is in the next 2 weeks. And then the Emperor in the reverse. So, not necessarily feeling quite in control. They might be trying to also focus on their stability, emotional stability, I get mostly, but it could be finances. Yeah. Okay, so let me break this down, male, female, because this is all getting jumbled. Female Cancers, I will start with you. I feel like you are definitely the one embodying the mothering type energy. Okay, I feel like if this person causes conflict, Cancer, but it's like you feel like this is a fated relationship. You might have recently reconciled it, and you're trying to be a friend to this person, trying to be emotionally available to them. But at the same time, it's like they leave you feeling left out in the cold. And some of you might be feeling like, I should have listened to my intuition. Because I feel like you extended yourself pretty heavily to this person. And I just feel like there's a sense of they let you down. All right. And if Cancer females, I feel like the person external to you is somebody who can be immature. They may speak or act before they think, yet still set in their ways somehow. Very stubborn energy here. They may have, like I said, what I see is like you might have been trying to extend yourself to this person and then they walk away. They walk away. I feel like this person got into their own head about the relationship. They may not have seen a way out or a way to fix things, and so they ended it, or you did. But then towards the end of the week, I see that this person is looking back on it, and they're, looking back at the loss of trust in the relationship or the loss literally of the relationship and feeling like they have no control over it. And since they don't have any control over it, that's where the stubbornness comes from. Then what can they control? Themselves. So I feel like that's where they're putting their focus. Cancer males. Men. Cancer men. I feel like Cancer men, the woman that you are dealing with is the one embodying the mothering, softer energy. For some of you, this may be your mother, but for most of you, it's just an energy they're embodying, whether they're a parent or not. But I feel like, you have conflicts within the relationship, but then, you balance it out. And then towards the end of the week, Cancer males, you might feel very protective over the female. But at the same time, feel like this female kind of leaves you out of their life sometimes, or doesn't tell you everything that's going on with them. And I see that coming up here in the next 2 weeks. And I feel like the person external, they have a lot on their plate. For some of you, if they are a mother, they are dealing with a child that might be a bit immature, and that's stressing them out. If they do not have children, then this may be their energy where they're being a little bit immature towards you. Stuck in their ways, stubborn. And I feel like in their next steps, they are focused more on, like I said, You. Because it's all male energy in their next steps. So, like I said, if you're a man and this woman is very mothering towards you, I feel like their focus is uh, on mothering you as you go through some sort of uh, ending or looking back on a loss or feeling out of control, not being quite in your element this week, and so that's where their focus is on you. God, good gracious. All right. So that's male, female. This is whether you're male or female. Last scenario, and I'm going to wrap this up. For a very few of you, yeah, I'm going to say it, there's a third party here. And male or female. I feel like there's like forward movement in the relationship, and then conflict, and then forward movement in the relationship, and then conflict. And I feel like the reason that's occurring in your relationship, Cancer, is because there's a third party. It doesn't have to be cheating. If it is, you probably are aware of it. But it could also be like a family or a friend meddling. And your partner may be cutting off the third party or ending things, but they're still heavily focused on that, and they may not be telling you that because obviously that would upset you, or vice versa. And that's why there's this energy of keeping things to themselves or keeping things to yourself. So that's scenario 342. My gosh, I hope you're still following me, Cancer. Could be in all of them, could be in one of them. Hopes and fears regardless. I'm going to wrap this up. All right, so they have the King of Cups and the Strength card. So yeah, I feel like Cancer, you are trying to be strong in this relationship. You're trying, whether you're male or female, to be honest with you. Trying to be the caretaker. All right? Hope and fear of the person external to you. The karmic wheel. What you got and how you viewed them. So, this is a cyclic issue within this relationship, okay? And I feel like they're hoping things will turn around for the best, regardless, really, of what scenario you're in. For some of you, it's just not necessarily hoping things will go for the best with each other, but in their life in general. For some of you, they want it with you. But I feel like there's a lot going on with the person external to you, whichever scenario you're in. Karma has some sort of play here as to why this is occurring for them. So, good or bad, overall message. Says unlikely. So for a lot of you, if you're trying to dote and care for a person that is not necessarily good at reciprocating, it's unlikely to work out. Just FYI. But that is the overall message. Of course, you have free will, guys. So if you want to work on it, you can certainly work on it. I don't really give advice. I just tell you what the cards say. But, yeah. So, let me tell you the zodiac signs I have here. And If it resonated though, great. Don't worry about the zodiac signs, but I'll tell you for those that like it. I have water here, so it could be another Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I have Leo. I have the King of Pentacles twice. So Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Sagittarius, Fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, another Cancer, Aries, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. That's all of them. It really could be any zodiac sign. But please do let me know in the comments if this resonated. And I wish you all the very best. Don't forget to check my social media account links below. And until next time, Cancer.